community guidelines. We are here to engage and we are here to engage in conversation and find out new information about all of the small businesses, all the authors, creatives who come on this show to share about their personal passions. We're here to be respectful. It's a safe zone anytime on the show with me. And if you would like to, please be sure to like, follow, and share Doing the Most Media so we can continue to connect you with all of the small businesses and services that meet your lifestyle needs. Without further ado, I don't want to hold this today's show up. Today we have author C.L. Tarver with us, and she has written 2 books in 2020, For My Princesses and For My Kings. I would like to introduce her to you. Thank you for joining us today. Greetings, and how are you?
I am good. Thank you for having me. It's such an
Thank
honor to be on this show. This is my first interview ever, so I'm excited.
you. We're excited for it.
Good.
All right. So before we get to know about C.L. Tarver, the author, let me ask, will you please share a little bit with us, the audience, well, myself and the audience, about yourself?
Yes, well, I have 7 children, 5 boys and 2 girls, 6 grandkids. I always had a passion for writing. I love family. I love cooking. I love the community and doing things inside the community and for the community. So that's a little bit about me.
Yes. So you published these 2 books that you wrote, your first book, in 2020. What helped you decide to share that passion for writing with the world and not just keep it with your family and yourself?
Right. Well, my mom, she had got sick with cancer. 2019, she passed in 2019. I've always loved writing. And with my family, with funerals, I always do personal poems for people that's close to me when they pass. And so when my mom passed, my mom used to always give me these jewels when I was growing up. And it really helped me with my self-esteem and with growing up being a little brown girl in this world. And I'm like, it would be selfish for me not to share it with the world. And so I just really wanted her words to live on and touch other young princesses, how it touched me. And that is what really got me to publish, because of some of these books I've written years ago. And then, like I said, when my mom passed, I just opened the library and was like, oh, I'm ready to share it with the world.
Life-changing, definitely. The books are amazing. So both of your books are geared towards children, and they explore some very serious, very heavy, challenging kind of topics that will disproportionately affect, our children as they grow up, as long as none of these systemic things are addressed on a real level. But it seems like part of your purpose in writing the books was to help have some of these difficult and hard discussions. Was that part of the purpose?
Yes, it definitely was a part of the purpose. Um, I have 5 boys again and 2 girls, and it's sad, but I fear for my sons, for my husband. I have a husband. We've been together for 20 plus years, and so I fear for them when they leave out of here. And so I worked in childcare. I worked in childcare for over 15 years, a teacher and as a director, and getting these words into our children, letting them know that not so much that the world is not safe, but we just have to pay a little bit more attention being who we are, and doing that without causing trauma. So that was one of my main things. Like in my book For My Kings that I wrote,
Mm-hmm.
if you can see it here, I have an illustrator. His name is Navi Robbins, and typically I just let him
All right, hold on. We're going to come right on back with this. We're just going to hold on a minute. We're going to marinate. It looks like we had a connection issue, but that's okay. We want to hear all about these illustrations, so definitely hold tight with us as we wait for Miss C.L. Tarver to join us back on here. Just hold tight. If anybody has any questions in the meantime for our author of the day, please feel free to drop those in the comments. That way, when she does pop back on here and we're able to resume, then we can definitely make sure that those questions are tacked on and added so that she can answer those for us all. In the meantime, I want to encourage anybody who is watching this video, please be sure to check out the description ahead of this interview. That information for contact, for website, for Instagram and Facebook, all that information is already included there. That way you can have easy access to like, follow, share, and definitely saving on Instagram. All right, looks like we're having a bit of technical difficulties. Worst case scenario, we'll pop off and pop back on because we want to make sure to bring you the author CL Tarver today to talk about these books. This is not it's not easy to get on and do your first interview, so we'll just hold tight, see what comes. All right, so what we're gonna do, it looks like we're having some technical difficulties, a little bit of a hold up and a glitch here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log off really briefly and then bring the show back in and see if we can fix whatever technical difficulties we're having. Please don't leave us. You'll definitely want to learn more about this author.